Right from birth, things are already chosen for you, like your name, where you live, what school you will attend. It's not just you who shapes your identity. There are so many influences. So that is my question. Who impacts your character and identity? I did some research on it, and well, this isn't a one answer easy question, but here are some of my thoughts. What sparked my curiosity the most was the impact social media is having on us. Social media is a giant factor in our character and identity. It is more than obvious that the internet is reshaping the world as we know it. But how is it shaping us? From our work lives to our personal ones, you are always on the web. It keeps you connected to everyone, but how about staying connected to yourself? Social media sites like Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and Snapchat all have the highest percentage of their users are below the age of 30, which is interesting to me because this is when you are most vulnerable in trying to find yourself. I read an article called Search for Identity by the psychologist Erik Erikson, and he states that hormonal changes of puberty affect the emotions of teens. With emotional development comes the need for teens to question themselves, those around them, and their beliefs. Through our adolescent years, you start to become more independent. And it isn't always easy being young and not knowing what you want, what you like, or who you really are. I think it is safe to say that everyone has a little bit of a struggle trying to figure themselves out. I think that's why social media has a big influence on our lives, because it is set right there in front of you on a screen how you should act, dress, and even eat. As sad as it is, I would say social media is one of the biggest impacts on our identity. It is hard to be unique when we are all striving to be the same thing. The internet has set this standard on us and how we should look, and I think that is a major impact on young girls and boys. This affects not only our personalities, but also our body images. I wanted to know what others were thinking, so I asked some of my peers their opinions, and this is what they came up with. What impacts our character and identities?
Today in this age, I think that teens are very much influenced by celebrities like Kim Kardashian and her big butt. You see, now everyone wants to have a big butt. Also, Kylie Jenner has big lips, and girls now want big lips.
Who influences your life?
My friends. Because they talk about me, about my games that I play, and they inspired my life.
What do you think impacts our character and identity?
I think the thing that impacts our character and identity, our life experience. For example, when I got cancer, I started becoming nicer and more kind to others because you realize how short life can be. For example, like the people who don't have a mom normally strive to be the best mom.
I would say personally the biggest influencer on my character is my mom. Not in a bad way, like she hasn't chosen things for me or made me do certain things. More so, I look up to her and she inspires me. I think maybe our personalities are very similar because we spend a lot of time together. But she's definitely guided me into who I am today. So, I think all in all, there's a lot of different things that add up to form our identity and character. Studies show that social media has a big impact. I personally think it's who you spend the most time with, like your family. And I asked other people, and they think it is their friends, celebrities, your life experiences. So really, there isn't one answer to this question. It's all the little things that add up that make us who we are, and that's what makes us all unique and different.